A group of House Democrats are calling out the Biden administration or otherwise punishing multiple White House staffers who admitted, they disclosed that they had used marijuana in the past, and that punishment was firing them. So in a letter to Biden, 30 Democratic lawmakers asked the president to clarify his employment suitability policies, remove past marijuana use as a possible disqualifier, and apply the personnel policies with consistency and fairness. So this letter was spearheaded by Earl Blumenauer of Oregon, Don Breyer of Virginia, Jared Huffman of California, Mondaire Jones of New York, and Barbara Lee of California. And I wholeheartedly agree with them. The idea of firing someone within the administration, a staffer or a group of staffers for using marijuana in the past is ridiculous. Let me just give you a quick excerpt of what their letter says. While we work to deschedule cannabis legislatively, your administration should act within its power to stop legitimizing unfair cannabis laws. You have previously expressed your commitment to decriminalizing cannabis in acknowledgement that a cannabis conviction or even the stigma of cannabis use can ruin lives and prevent people from voting, gaining employment, and contributing to society. You can meet this moment and help end our failed punitive policy of cannabis prohibition. And that's certainly a good statement to make, especially when you consider the fact that we've had sitting presidents who have admitted to marijuana use. People like George Bush, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama. So the idea of firing staffers over this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. So when Jen Psaki was asked about it, she said, well, I mean, we fired 5 people, but they had other issues as well. No, that's terribly misleading. They also asked others they didn't hire others in the first place. She leaves that out. They rescheduled people, put them in other jobs, suspended other people. So it affected, according to the Daily Beast, dozens of people. And the question we asked on the first day was, wait, why are you doing that, given that a lot of the states they're from, it's perfectly legal? What a weird thing to do. And Psaki's recently, when challenged on it, said, oh, no, it's still illegal federally. Aha. I wonder if they asked Kamala Harris about that.
Yeah, that's a great point, because Kamala Harris, it took a long time for Kamala Harris to commit to legalizing marijuana. But when she was campaigning, she had this wonderful interview with Charlemagne the God. And what did she disclose about her own usage of marijuana? Let's take a look.
Have you ever smoked?
I have.
Okay. Like
and I inhale. I did inhale. It was a long time ago, but yes. I think that it gives a lot of people joy, and we need more joy.
More joy in this world.
And you know what? We want to know, should the Biden administration fire Vice President Kamala Harris for her past usage of cannabis? The American people want to know. That's the whole question here.
Yeah, go to tyt.com/polls. Look, first of all, people in DC think that it should be the job of the media to kiss powerful politicians' asses. So they will be deeply offended by this poll. A, I don't care. B, that is not the job of the media. The job of the media is actually to do the opposite, to hold powerful accountable. That's exactly what we're doing here. And C, look, do I want Kamala Harris actually fired? No, but I also didn't want those other people fired. What I want is consistency. So if you're gonna tell us, oh, no, we had to suspend them and we had to not hire them and we had to fire them because it's still illegal federally. Well, your own vice president laughed it up, thought it was the funniest thing in the world to do marijuana. So should she be fired? Because it's not my logic, it's your logic, Biden administration. And if you're gonna hold low-level staffers accountable for this, are you gonna hold your own vice president accountable? And so the reason why this also drives me crazy, and the DC people and the K-High people will also lose their minds over this, is because politicians are super fake. Before she was like, oh, drugs is terrible, and I'm gonna prosecute people. How dare you smoke marijuana? Then she's running and realizes, oh, actually smoking marijuana is super popular. And so I'm gonna go on Charlemagne the God's show, and I'm gonna go, oh yeah, I did it, so it gave me joy, it's so great. And then they get into power, and they're like, oh no, we're firing everybody who smoked marijuana. No, then you don't get to yuck it up and you don't get to ask for credit for it and still be wrong. And by the way, Jen Psaki, do you know how you could change if it's federally illegal? You can just do it right now. You can do it through an executive order and be done with it. So don't say it like, oh my God, golly gee, there's nothing we could do. No, you could end that federal prohibition tomorrow. So it is 100% your fault.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.